Welcome to the Get Fit Guys, quick and dirty tips to slim down and shape up. My name is Ben Greenfield. I'm the Get Fit Guy. And in today's episode, you're going to discover the best exercise equipment from simple all the way up to complex for building a perfect body. I recently packed up my wife and twin boys and embarked upon our annual family vacation to the tiny, sleepy Pacific Northwest coastal town of Seaside, Oregon. In reality, Seaside, a somewhat touristy town with far more arcades, candy stores, and ice cream shops than gyms, wouldn't be my ideal choice for an active, healthy hotspot destination, but it's a long-standing tradition in my wife's family, so I joined in. Into the back of the car, I threw my kettlebell, my suspension trainer, an elastic band, a couple of light sliders, think tiny plates the size of paper plates that can be used for a host of different exercises. With no access to a gym or any other workout equipment, but armed with these 4 simple and easy to transport tools and 5 basic exercises for each tool, every day I was able to perform an enormous variety of exercises, including, and by the way, if you go to quickanddirtytips.com and look for this episode number 342, I'll put links to each of these in the show notes, a kettlebell. Kettlebell exercises that I use as my 5 go-to exercises are swings, around the world, clean to overhead press, goblet squat, and bent row. A suspension strap for pull-ups, suspended push-ups, left and right leg suspended lunges, and plank rotations. Sliders, which are almost like paper plates for exercises. For mountain climbers, lateral slides, pikes, bridges, and crocodile walks. An elastic band for front raises, side raises, lateral shuffles, squat to press, and kickouts. And bodyweight exercises, burpees, jumping jacks, skipping in place, sit to stand, and plank push-ups. Now, the fact is, from family reunions to road trips to long airplane rides and beyond, you can drop me just about anywhere on the face of the planet, and I'll figure out a way to not just maintain muscle, but to also build muscle, burn fat, and develop power, strength, stamina, and balance. Sometimes these tools that I use for such objectives are simple, such as the easy-to-use travel kit that I just described, and sometimes the tools are more complex fringe biohacks that fly under the radar. But from simple all the way up to complex, every tactic that I've personally discovered to mold one's body will be described in this episode, which you can use as your ultimate guide to biohack and build the perfect human using many little-known methods you're not going to discover anyplace else. Now, let's start with simple and easy-to-use tools that are indispensable to have in any suitcase, car, home office, park, basement, backyard, or anywhere else a pop-up gym is required, including the best articles and resources that I've previously written or discovered on how to use each piece of gear. Now, if you go to the show notes over at quickanddirtytips.com and you look for this episode number 342, I'll have links to all of the resources that I've created on how to use each of the tools that you're about to discover. Okay, so let's start with the simple tools that you'll want to have around, along with each of the resources, again, over at quickanddirtytips.com for each of these. Here we go. Kettlebell, jump rope, weighted backpack, weighted vest, training mask, power lung, hand grip trainer, neuro grips, elastic tubing, monster band, suspension strap, slider plates, rings, blood flow restriction straps, and, believe it or not, an underwater audio player. Now, next, let's move on to the slightly more complex biohacks that can be added to the list I just gave you to create the ultimate studio or home gym for molding the perfect body in the most efficient way possible using the most cutting-edge tools available. And by the way, if you like the type of information that I'm about to give you, I'd highly recommend that you read my latest review of a book called The Biohacker's Handbook to Exercise. I just published that over at bengreenfieldfitness.com, and I'll link to that in the show notes for this episode number 342 at quickanddirtytips.com. Here we go. Infrared sauna, portable cold pool, exercise with oxygen therapy device, keg, tire, battle bag, incline treadmill, standing workstation, topographical mat, trapeze, inversion table, rebounder, medicine ball, plyo boxes, barbell rack, and electrical muscle stimulation. Now, this may seem like a lot to digest, but try starting simple. For example, this week, begin to build your own travel exercise kit. Find some elastic tubing or elastic bands with a handle, some kind of a portable foam roller, a jump rope, and a suspension trainer, similar to a TRX. Boom. It's that easy. You're now equipped to exercise anytime, anywhere, even in a quiet little seaside town. Now, for more, check out the resources that I'm going to put in the show notes over at quickanddirtytips.com for this episode number 342. I'm going to give you my best exercise tips for traveling, for building a home gym, and for portable exercise travel equipment. And for more tips, and to join the conversation about the best exercise equipment for building a better body, head over to facebook.com/getfitguy and stay tuned to next week's episode for a very special announcement. And until next time, I'm Ben Greenfield, the Get Fit Guy, asking you, what are you waiting for? Go get fit.